An 18-year-old girl is dead after the police in Gaffney say she was shot and killed during a fight.
The coroner says Jasmine McGill died at the hospital about 1 o'clock this morning. 7 News reporter Katie Solt spoke with someone who was there.
That's right, Gordon. Essence Wilkins says she noticed a crowd of people in her front lawn last night, and when she went outside to see what was going on, she said the bullets started flying. Essence Wilkins says she could hear yelling right outside her home Monday night. But when she went outside to tell the group of teens to get out of her driveway, things took a turn.
The gunshots just rang out around me. I stood there in a state of shock thinking, didn't know if I was going to get hit or not.
After the gunshots stopped, Wilkins was jerked out of her state of shock and into a state of survival.
I heard somebody holler, "She been hit." And my mother instinct went off.
Essence says she found 18-year-old Jasmine McGill bleeding, and she did everything she could to try and save her.
She was bleeding very bad. And I made one of the guys that was standing over there, I told him to take his shirt off. We need to tie it on top of a wound. When they got her on the stretcher, she said, "Thank you, I'm gonna be okay."
Essence worked to save Jasmine, talking to her and trying to keep her awake. But police say Jasmine later died at the hospital.
I am never going to forget, especially knowing that this young lady did not make it.
Police say Jasmine was killed in a senseless act of violence. And Essence has a message to anyone who was involved.
Put down them guns. It's not that serious. This could have been your sister, your mama, your cousin. It could have been anybody.
So I'm trying to wrap my head around what happened here. So Essence did not know any of this was going on, but it's happening in her yard? Is there just a group of people hanging out?
So she told me today that she heard a fight or a commotion of sorts in the street. She said 40, maybe even 50 people were in the street piling into her driveway, and she actually went outside and told them to get off her property, go into the street, and she said no sooner had they stepped into the street had the gunshot started. So I think she's still even confused as to why this group of people was in her neighborhood last night and what this fight was really about. So there's still a lot of questions going on about why these kids were there and who pulled the trigger ultimately.
That's the real question. Any leads for the police on this?
As of now, no. They are asking for the public's help, of course, because they said they're still interviewing people, but right now they don't know who pulled the trigger ultimately.
I hope they get caught. Katie Solt, thank you.